Sidon, an hour south of Beirut, has seen families pouring through, fleeing renewed violence for nearly a month now. Across Lebanon, 1,000 schools have been turned into emergency shelters, the start of term delayed.
As you can see, these classrooms were ready to welcome students. But given the situation, we've had to make changes to accommodate families.
Noura and her husband are in their 70s and lost one of their sons in an airstrike. They remained in the city of Nabatea until it became too dangerous to stay.
The day we left, there was a bombing that killed 21 people. The Israelis sent messages to our phones telling us to leave Nabatea, that they were going to strike everywhere and raze everything to the ground.
The Lebanese government says more than 1 million people have been displaced since the beginning of this conflict. And in the absence of a strong state, fears are mounting about how the country will manage long term.
We don't know how we're going to cope in the future, especially as bombings are hitting everywhere now, not just the south and the suburbs of Beirut.
Uprooted families have flooded central areas of the capital. Near the port, hundreds are now sleeping in the Skylab nightclub, turned humanitarian shelter.
This is where everyone used to dance, up to 1,000 people. There was music, it was a big party.
Now, instead of booking DJs, Gael, the nightclub manager, is drumming up donations and says enthusiasm is waning.
At first, people were giving a lot, but now it's much less. Maybe because this crisis is dragging on, people don't know how long it will last. But this is when these people need help the most.
Here, Lebanon's different cultures have been flung together suddenly. Most of these families fled Hezbollah strongholds. Ali is from a village just hundreds of meters from the Lebanon-Israel border. She's still adjusting to her new surroundings.
We're prepared to put up with everything. The fact that we're not at home, that we live here. I have to wear my veil all the time because you can see there's no privacy here. All we hope for today is that God will help the resistance and that in the end we will defeat our enemy.
To boost morale, today the nightclub owners have laid on a concert. Pop star Joseph Attia singing his hit song, Lebanon Will Come Back. But as the war rages on, hopes of peace and returning home are not yet visible on the horizon.